Hey guys, Metal Breakdown here. So I'm here tonight to do the album review of Avatar Country by Avatar. So yeah, first of all, I don't know any of their other album other than the songs. I did the review and reaction on this channel, so yeah, obviously I won't compare this album with their previous one because yeah, I don't know them, so that would be really stupid to say something like, oh, it's the best album they ever done. No, I won't say that. So I'll focus only on this album and I won't try to compare it with any of their other album. So there we go, first album review of the year, and I'll do a lot more this year. I think I did like maybe 25, 30 last year. This year I have 36 as an objective, so like 3 album reviews per month would be a good goal in my opinion. So what do I think about this brand new album by Avatar? So let's do the album review of Avatar Country. So, like I usually do, I'll focus mainly on my top 5 throughout that video, but I might also talk about the other track as well. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, I'll go more in depth about my 5 favorite songs. So, let's fucking do this already for the top 5. So, in the 5th position, I went with The King Welcomes You to Avatar Country. This is basically the title track, but since they wanted to have The King in like all the song titles, they had The King to it. Should also be the album's name instead of just Avatar Country, in my opinion, because it would fit better with the concept album of having The King in all the song titles. But does it really matter? Should I judge an album on that? Absolutely not. So for me, this is the weirdest track on the album, and I don't know if they ever did a song that sounds like that before, because like I said, I only know this album, so tell me if you know the answer. My only complaint is that it sounds maybe a bit too much like AC/DC. On the first listen, I thought that my iTunes fucked up and that they played me random AC/DC song, because when the singer starts to sing, it's really like Brian Johnson's voice. It's incredible. I really thought it was AC/DC. Of course, when you listen to the entire track, you realize that it's really not an AC/DC, and in some parts, AC/DC could never do a song like that, and it's really different, but at least the beginning really sounds like them. The soft part before the solo and the solo part are definitely the greatest part of this song, in my opinion. Now, for the 4th position, I picked King After King. Even though it's a bit longer, I would have picked this one as the 2nd single instead of The King Wants You. So yeah, and now you know that The King Wants You will probably not be in my top 5, and I would have made that decision because it's also a more radio friendly song. So it would have been as good for future exposure, just like The King Wants You. But the reason why I love it even more is because the structure is way more diverse, and the chorus is probably the catchiest chorus of the entire album. Once it's in your head, it's not going anywhere. It will stuck there like for weeks. I'm not even exaggerating. It's true. And now, for the top 3. In the 3rd position, I went with A Statue of the King, first single of the new album, and my first Avatar song that I ever heard, so yeah, it means a lot. Best way to break the ice and give the fan a first taste of the new concept album. The video was great and really showed what was coming. Also, the song offers a great balance between the heavy stuff with unclean vocals and more melodic, catchier stuff. So there is something for everyone in that one, and they nailed it. So it really deserves to be inside my top 3. It's that great. Now, in the 2nd position, I went with Legend of the King, which is also the 2nd song on the album. Right after the really cool intro, it's really funny, and I think the other song, The King Speaks or something like that. The king is not constipated anymore. It's so stupid, but I loved it. I love the concept album. But yeah, what about Legend of the King? It's the longest track, surpassing the 8 minutes mark. So yeah, it's a long one. The lead guitarist is simply on fire. And the long length of the track really let him showcase all his skills, because you see, only by listening to this fucking one track, how good he is. It's incredible. The death metal parts are simply phenomenal, and this song tells us more about the king. It's a long track, like I said, so there's a lot of stuff in that one, and it's really brings you in a kind of journey across the king's story. So it's pretty cool. The chorus is also really strong. So it's a huge opponent to the chorus of King After King. I know I just said a few minutes ago that the chorus of King After King is the best on the album, but I'm kind of torn between the one of Legend of the King and the one of King After King. They're both so fucking great. And which one is my favorite track on the album? Ha! I was just joking. My favorite one is the King ones, you psych. Okay, my real favorite is King's Harvest. This song starts with a really groovy riff that reminds me why I love metal so much. But this heavy riff was not enough and is soon accompanied with brutal vocals. It's incredible. If you have to listen to only one track on the album, yeah, of course it's this one. It's my favorite. That's kind of stupid to say, but even to a casual listener, I would give him that track. It's that great. The bass during the chorus makes me lose my mind. This song is full of brutality and just straight to the point. Because, yeah, it's not a long one. I think it's a bit under the 4-minute marks, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure about that, but I'm pretty sure it's 3 minutes and 50 something. You know that I'm usually a fan of the heavier stuff, and Avatar didn't disappoint with this song because it's truly the strongest, like I just said. I'm sure that this song will kick major ass in their live performance, and I'm so sad because I think they were in my town in Montreal on Tuesday night, but it was like my second day of school. I was like, oh, I'll just focus on that for now. And I was not like the biggest Avatar fan because, like I said, I'm pretty new to them. But if I would have listened to that album before the show, because it was not out yet, obviously, I would have go, but I knew like 4 or 5 songs before, so it was not enough for me to say, yeah, I'm fucking going to the show. But so many regrets, because next time they come here, it will probably be in a while. So, and I heard so many great things about this tour. So if you're in North America, they're doing a tour right now. They just started, so they probably haven't passed your city yet, so you still have a chance, unlike me. So go see that fucking show and tell me about it later. So that was my album review of Avatar Country. And yeah, all the other track, other than the King ones, you are either instrumental or just speaking part or the intro. So it was not that hard to make a top 5, but it's such a great album. I can't wait to have it in my hands. I'll pick it probably tomorrow on Saturday. They deserve it. You need to buy the album to support the band. They need you. So yeah, do it if you have the chance. You won't regret it. The album is awesome. And yeah, that concludes my first album review of the year. So make sure to subscribe if you love what I do on this channel. I promise that I'll do a lot of album review this month. At least in January, I'm at least doing the review for the new Of Mice and Men and the new Machine Head. But I'll probably do another one. I don't know yet. We'll see. But thanks for watching, guys. And I'll do more Avatar reactions for their previous stuff for sure. In the next one, I'll probably do Smells Like a Freak Show in the next planning, but maybe it could be another song too. I'll see, but now I need to end this video already. I said it enough. So take care, guys. I'll see you all later.